Okay, today we'll be starting the Way storyline, but I am going to show you all three of these letters. I don't remember what the first battle in the Way storyline is. Whoops. So I guess it's Yan Province that we'll be doing first.
Is there something on your mind, Ziluan? I haven't seen you since the incident with Dongjo. I'm glad you're doing well. Have you found the hero, then? Someone who can bring us all peace. I see. Among the likes of Cao Cao, Sun Jian, and Liu Bei, is there anyone worthy of being called a true hero? In time, they are certain to clash with one another. When that happens, with whom will you side? Your decision will set the course of our future. And those who take the wrong path, just as Zheng Zhao and Dong Zhuo did, must be eliminated. So, choose wisely. The next time we meet, I want you to show me the choice you've made.
So I believe the way this system works is those diamond symbols, as long as you don't fully fill up all the diamonds, I believe you can still change your decision. I believe that's how it works. I don't remember for sure.
Stop right there. We don't let just anyone through to see Lord Cao Cao, you know? Hey, I remember you from Luoyang. Well, it sure has been a while. So, I had a bit of a falling out with Lord Xiang Miao. And when I didn't have a place to go, Xiahou Dun was kind enough to bring me here. Now, I'm even guarding our lord. A pretty big step up, wouldn't you say?
Dian Wei, let him through already. He's Cao Cao's guest.
Oh, is that right? Well, if our lord called for you, then I ought not get in your way. Now, come on in.
It's been a while. Thank you for heeding my request. Let me get right to the matter at hand. I'd like your help in fighting the Yellow Turbans once more.
Yes, their remnants are stubbornly clinging on.
It's surprising how they still manage to resist, given that Zheng Jiao is long dead.
They have a huge number of men in Qing Province, and are now poised to launch a raid on Yin. As governor, my job is to eliminate any and all threats to this land.
As it happens, our lord was appointed to the post because the former governor, Liu Dai, was murdered by these yellow turbans from Qing. It has benefited us to have this territory as a base, but we cannot govern properly while such a threat lingers.
Right. And if those rebels were to launch a full-on invasion, the whole province would be devastated. We have heard reports that they don't even bring their own supplies. They rely almost entirely on looting.
So, they abandoned their fields because of war and poverty, and became marauders themselves. Perhaps their situation is an embodiment of the chaos of these times.
Do not think of them as mere rabble. They're an enemy willing to do anything. Treat them as such. They're unlike the yellow turbans we fought before. So keep your guard up.
I think from now on I'm gonna stick to the halberd. I use all the weapons I planned on using at least once, so...
Shall we begin? Mm-hmm. Nevertheless,
Okay.
now let's put this into action.
So it looks like, yeah, Shahudun is the only companion I have available. I don't know, I don't remember if that'll change later on in the game.
My might shall...
Now go. The Yellow Turbans are an elite force born of chaos, tempered by battle. Do not underestimate them, remnants though they may be.
New governor of the Yen province. We'll deal with him as we did with his predecessor. Has been defeated. Stand shoulder to shoulder. Overwhelm the foe with numbers. United we shall prevail.
I tried to dodge that, but I didn't hit the button soon enough.
Battles are not decided by numbers alone.
Has been defeated.
Our wisdom and courage make each of us worth 10 of theirs.
Heavens, give us strength. Send us warriors who know not death!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now this is a predicament. Soldiers immune to spear and blade.
Qingdong is over there. I'm gonna help this spot first.
place.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Where is Sao? Down there.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
I gotta help Jin Yong first.
It is quite the honor to have you at my side. Now, let's go. Shall we go?
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look
Yeah,
too
this
good.
isn't going very well so far.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
Aren't you supposed to be on our side? Why are you picking a fight
The
with
enemy
us?
officer has been defeated. Well, I think they're talking to you.
They broke the spell that Zhang Zhao gave us. But how?
Alright, let's go help now.
We're on the back foot. We need to at least get back on level terms.
Whether you rely on numbers or magic, you are no match for us. Surrender quietly.
If an ally of Zhang Zhao is here, then perhaps we can trust them.
We'll have more options if we
The
control
enemy
the
officer
high ground.
has been defeated.
We could drop rocks on them, for example.
Let's go help down here now.
Things are looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Amazing.
I'm just one
The enemy
man. I
officer
can't
has been
be
defeated.
everywhere at once, game.
Ready, men? Then start the bombardment! Rocks! They're throwing rocks at us!
Some days, my gut feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
The enemy officer has been
Oh,
defeated.
hello there.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Coming from over there. Come, men! We'll put a stop to this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is the perfect vantage point. Bear with us now. Let your arrows rain down upon their heads.
Alright, that should help out our morale a bit.
Arrows! The sky is black with
The
them!
enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Points and now control
has
the
been
terrain.
defeated.
Do not falter. Hit them with all your might.
You're finished. Fight to survive! We steal to survive! Go! Not simply lay down and die! Let's march! Charge! Fight! If we do not win here, there will be no tomorrow! Start the advance!
Oh, great. They're both advancing.
Let's go!
I gotta help over
me,
here because
everyone.
they have basically a
Fence
straight
now.
shot towards south-south.
Together, we advance. Now, follow your leader. Begin the advance.
We're at their mercy here. Come, men! We'll take back that position!
We march at once!
Time to march!
Time to go in the offensive.
Get ready! Everyone! It's over!
Force is strong. We fight without a modicum of fear.
The enemy officer has
True
been
warrior
defeated.
of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't give up! We can still fight! Stand together, men, and we can prevail!
With all my might.
They still have fight left in them. The enemy officer
We can't
has
let
been
them
defeated.
regroup.
I think those guys are retreating now, so I can go help up north now.
Let's go.
Oh, this again.
They fight with such ferocity. It's not just their numbers that make them strong.
You'll keep me amused, I
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where are you going?
until our last breath. Come! Let us rejoin our brethren!
No, you don't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Most armies crumble once their leader is slain. But a leaderless army can prove surprisingly resilient.
We're tired of looting, of fighting, of life itself.
You're warriors, aren't you? Come, put us out of our misery.
Then surrender. You will not be treated unjustly.
Well, if you put it like that.
We can still go on. Let us fight for you!
Perfect timing! We should attack now!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, looking rough. Looking rough.
Bear witness to my power. We don't fight. Everyone will starve. Our children, the enemy officer, everyone has been defeated. That is why we fight and plunder. So we can live.
1,000 enemies? Seriously?
Man is forced to live with the beast rather than man.
It's just, we're starving in here. Please. We've had enough.
Then come over to my side. Pledge yourselves to me, Cao Cao.
I guess this is a giant force, so it's fair enough.
You seem unstoppable now. Clearly, a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated. Keep pressuring them. The enemy officer
Did
has been
that
defeated.
just... I guess that one-shot the enemy commander. Wow. I didn't expect that.
Even if we fall, our children and brethren will take up our weapons. It will not end as long as chaos grips the world.
What will you do with us, Cao Cao? do not be hasty for answers. Before I decide your fate, I ask you this. Why, and for what cause, did you take up arms?
Isn't that obvious? To survive. Not a single man is here simply for the love of the fight. But fighting and stealing in order to survive, that is all we have left.
How selfish. Do you not think of those you steal from?
What are you saying? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was you government officials who stole from us in the first place.
In times of strife like these, one cannot survive without taking from others. I suppose you have realized that as well. I have one more question for you, Yellow Turbans. Do you want to live?
What if we do? Are you planning to pardon us?
No. But we shan't kill you either. We have use for you in the new society we are trying to build.
A new society?
One in which we create, protect, and share, rather than live in this endless cycle of stealing. If you would like to see such a society, then join us. We will give you all something to live for. You have my word, as the one who defeated your leader, Zhang Jiao.
Technically that was me, not you.
This is Puyang.
It's a well-maintained town. It's hard to believe 1 million people have just arrived. They have taken in the Yellow Turbans and reshaped them into the Qing militia. They remain a fighting force, but in peacetime, they mostly train and help in the fields. It's simple in theory, but they are dealing with huge numbers of people. In practice, it must take a lot of work.
Repairing buildings, distributing land ownership, enforcing the law. To develop so much in such a short time.
Yes, it is quite astonishing. The fact that he managed to bring those wild bandits under his control, instead of executing them. It gives me hope that we will succeed in restoring order to this era of incessant chaos.
Yes. There are none who deserve our support more than Lord Cao Cao. The evil of Dongzhou had to be eliminated. But there was nothing I could do alone. Of course, I also spoke with Lord Wang Yun. But I lacked allies, and could not spur him into action.
Interesting. How talkative he is all of a sudden.
I think perhaps Lord Shunyo has had too much to drink.
Ah, so that's what's loosened his lips. But perhaps it's not such a bad thing. This is a chance for those serving Lord Cao Cao to get to know each other. Besides, it can be fun to watch such a taciturn man loosen up for once.
Only you could look so kindly on a drunken Lord Shunyo.
And that was when, despite all my efforts, we were captured by Dongzhou's troops. I have never felt such shame. For a moment there, I was ready to die. Luckily, a house guest of Wang Yun's came to my rescue. In fact, this man here looks just like... Huh. At once I feel sober. I never thought I would meet my savior like this.
Does this mean that you were the one who saved Lord Shunyo in Luoyang? Well, what an honor it is to meet you. I am Shunyu, a relative of Lord Shunyo. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I am Guojia. I only just met these two. at the governor's castle. If you're here in Puyang, does that mean you've entered Lord Cao Cao's service? That sounds a bit non-committal. Anyway, it seems we'll be seeing a lot more of each other from now on.
We are all drawn to Puyang because of Lord Cao Cao's reputation.
I hope we get the chance to fight side by side.
Do not take training lightly. It's idiots like you that end up dragging down their units, and by extension, the entire army. Do you think you can get through this with that lackadaisical attitude? Let me tell you, I'll have you court-martialed unless you shape up.
What? Surely that's going too far. I was only taking a moment's rest. Please, could you make Lord Eugene see sense? If we keep training this hard, it wouldn't surprise me if someone died.
You are the one that Lord Cao Cao summoned, aren't you? Well, if you have something to say, then say it. Don't worry about that. I take it you see my methods are the correct ones. Lord Cao Cao has entrusted me with taking these men from Qin and turning them into proper soldiers. They have been in many battles, and yet have never had any real training. They have no understanding of strategy, procedure, or the underlying principles of war. That can only end in disaster. I suggest you also take care to train with sufficient diligence. That is, unless you wish to die a nobody.
Good to see you, Zitluan. I just made it back from a journey myself. Yes, you could say that. The world truly is a dangerous place these days. There is no end to the wounded. I'll take the work, but I can't say I like to see people hurt. You know things are good if the doctors have time to grow bored. The Yellow Turban Rebellion was the needle that popped the boil. All of that pus is just oozing out across the land. Zhang Zhao wanted to change the world, and he may have succeeded in a way. Well then, let's get back to work now, shall we? What else are we going to do? You haven't already forgotten why I came with you, have you? Today, we're going to dig deep into your past, Zitluan. The place where I first met you, Zitluan. I think we may be able to find some clues there.
You've gotten stronger, Zilwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this? Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha. Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent. If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you. Because I am serious. Ziluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not. And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, practice is the key to success. Ziluan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard. I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan. Right, Ziluan?
As long as you understand. Juha, Ziluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
Ziluan? You suddenly went still. Is something wrong? Judging by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used? Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision? I've heard that smells in particular can trigger memories of past events. Do you remember the incense Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. Or we could... that's enough for today. We could come back from time to time to see if we can discover more of your past. Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues. Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Juha, Bailuan, and Ziluan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there. And you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Ziluan. One of the best. My father. He taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint. Imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Ziluan and Juha, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you.
Oh, that's Sun Jian. Crud. I did not mean to do that.
Ah, I am glad you're here. Well, Liu Biao stopped us on our way back from Luoyang. I may have gotten out if I was alone, but that doesn't quite work when you are leading an army. No doubt Yuan Shao is behind the attack, trying to keep me here until I give up the Imperial Seal. I don't have proof, but having seen how he behaved during the Alliance, it's easy enough to put together. Besides, Liu Biao is someone who prefers to avoid conflict. It's difficult to imagine he'd do this alone. In any case, if we stay put here, there's no telling when his forces may come to strike us from behind. We need to break through the encirclement before that happens. I take it you'll give us a hand? Glad to hear it. I'm counting on you.
Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah, I can continue with the way stuff.
Did you hear about Lord Cao Cao's father?
No. Has something happened to him?
Upon being appointed governor of Yan, Lord Cao Cao invited his father to visit from Langya. On the way, he stopped to see Lord Tao Qian in Shu province. And while there, he was assassinated.
What? Then that means Lord Tao Qian had him killed?
Who knows? Some say it was Lord Tao Qian, but there are also rumors it was bandits.
Either way, it's saddening to hear. I'm sure Lord Cao Cao must be outraged.
We will destroy Tao Qian.
Ah, we're going to war to avenge your father? A worthy cause, to be sure.
A war of vengeance. Indeed. I doubt anyone would blame me for hunting down Tao Qian as revenge for him killing my father. But just defeating him will solve nothing. I intend to use this battle to further my greater goal.
Are you not angry? It seems as if you're using your father's death as a convenient excuse for an attack.
We must use every advantage available to us, even the deaths of our loved ones. We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
Conviction, you say? Very well. It is our role as strategists to lead the way.
I shall start then. If we are to mobilize, we should be wary of Yuan Shao and Ji. However, Yuan Shao may prefer that you rule Shu rather than Tao Qian, who has ties to Yuan Shu. Yes, I believe Yuan Shao will stay his hand. He and Yuan Shu have long been bitter rivals.
It would make strategic sense.
Lord Cao Cao, may I ask you something?
Speak.
If we win this battle, we will be in a strong position. A position strong enough to seek to conquer the entire realm. I take it you are prepared to do so?
I am. I do not know if this is the right path. Only history will tell. That is why I have gathered the wisest and bravest in the land. If we still lose, even with all of that, we will know that I was wrong.
Only you would think that way, Cao Cao.
Well, it feels great to have a clear objective.
I need all of you to be prepared. We are about to embark on the path of conquest.
What he says is right. And yet...
Qin Gong's already planning his betrayal.
Lord Liu Bei, I am deeply grateful for your help. I need to thank you properly.
There is no need for that. Anyway, please tell me. What is this urgent matter?
I am hesitant to ask, but the fact is, I need you to lend me your strength again.
My strength?
Yes. Tao Qian, governor of Shu province, is in peril. Would you go to his aid?
Lord Tao Qian? Has something happened in Shu?
Were you aware that Cao Cao has become governor of Yan province?
Yes, I had heard.
Upon receiving his appointment, he invited his father, Lord Cao Song, to his province. On the way, Lord Cao Song stopped at Lord Tao Qian's residence, and there, he died under suspicious circumstances.
No.
Cao Cao, believing Lord Tao Qian was to blame, ordered his troops to ravage Shu. But Lord Tao Qian is a man of integrity. I cannot imagine him doing anything like that.
I too have often heard that he is a good man. On the other hand, Lord Cao Cao is also fair and just. I expect he would try to determine the culprit instead of blindly seeking vengeance. But it appears he has neglected to do so. Could it be that he has a goal besides vengeance?
It is possible. In which case, he is merely using his father's murder as a pretext for invasion. Could there be anything more horrifying than that? Even animals are not so cruel. Whatever the case may be, he cannot be allowed to do as he pleases. Lord Liu Bei, please, go to the aid of Lord Tao Qian. Save my friend and the people of Shu.
Lord Kongzhong.
Alright, so next time we'll be doing Battle of Shu Province. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.